I'm Nate.
And I'm right here.
And welcome to day 3 of the virtual training sessions. Today's focus is on turning the ball. So with turning the ball, it may seem trivial. It's an extremely important skill to have because it opens up the field, it lets you become a multi-dimensional player, and it has the defense have more things to worry about instead of you just going on the sideline. It makes them cover more ground and makes it an easier offense. So let's warm up first and stretch, and then we'll get into it. Had some adequate stretching. Let's get right into the drills. For our first drill, it's just going to be a simple. There's going to be 2 cones making a line. You're going to start at one cone, dribble down, and make a turn at the other cone and come up. The first turn we'll do is just a simple outside hook turn. So you'll be dribbling, and then you take a step in front of the ball and rotate your leg and push it back like this for the outside. So we'll be doing 3 down and backs on each leg. So let's get into it. The next part of this drill is going to be the same idea, but instead of hooking it with your outside of the foot, you're going to use your inside of the foot. So you're going to be dribbling up. You're going to plant your opposite foot, and then you're going to come around a 180-degree turn and take an inside touch with the foot you're using to turn and go the other way. So once again, we'll be using that turn 3 times in each foot. Let's go. the last part of this drill, we're going to be executing a turn called a pullback. So what's going to happen is you're going to be facing the cone, and you're going to come up to it, and once you reach the cone, you're going to rotate back 180 degrees, and the way you're going to get the ball back facing the other way is you're going to roll it backwards with your foot, just like that. It's kind of like what we were working on the spin move on Monday, but it's just the same kind of motion. You start with your heel, roll back, and there's just green grass in front of you. So you do that 3 times each foot.
So for this next drill, it's just going to be practicing receiving and turning off of the pass. This will help you in your games when you're in a tight situation, you receive the ball, you need to turn and go the other way. Let's get into it. For this first turn, it's just going to be turning with the outside of your foot. So on this one, you'll be receiving the ball, and you just take it with the outside of your foot around. You sort of flick it, sort of just drag it as you turn your foot to the outside and turn with the ball. Alright guys, so for this next turn, we're just going to be receiving and turning through our legs, kind of just flicking through. So the ball will be coming, and you just tap it through like that. This move is for if you're in like close quarters, you got defenders on you, but you got space behind you. As you receive the ball, just play it through, and you turn into space. Just a good move to get out of a tight situation if you got room behind. Alright guys, so for this next turn we're going to be receiving with the inside of the foot opening up and kind of just dragging the ball through as we turn, as well to just shield the ball, turn if you got a defender on your side, and just open up. So as the ball's coming, you just receive from the inside and drag it through.
This next drill is going to be called a star pattern turn drill. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to start at this middle cone, and there are 5 points at the end, or on this outer limit of this drill, making it a star. So what's going to happen is you're going to dribble to one of the cones, right here. Can you see me? Okay. And so you get to one cone, and then you turn. And so you can pick any of the turns that we've been learning. So I just used a pullback, for example. And then you'll go along, and you will follow the cone that's farthest away from you that you haven't already been to. So for me, that would be this cone. And then I'll do another cone. And then I'll go next to the farthest cone over here. And then I'll continue to this cone over here and this cone over here. And so that makes it a star pattern because you can always go to another cone, and you just recycle the pattern. To specify on this drill, so you can only go in one direction if you pick one pattern. So what you do is instead of going to one cone just to the left of the middle, you go to the right and you'll switch it up. So we'll go one cycle to the left and one cycle to the right for each foot, and then both feet.
drill, it's just a box drill. As you see, I got a boxing gun set up around me. It's really just to work on your turning. You can use both feet here, and we'll just go in a circle. So I'll receive the ball, take one touch to where I want to go, to the outside, and then use a turn to get back to the inside, and then you'll play back to the person. If you don't have another person, of course, you'll just be using the wall. So you can just play it off the ball, take a touch to the outside, turn, back, play it off the wall, and the next one, back. And that's the idea there. We'll do this 3 times.
So for our last drill of the day, we're going to be sort of combining passing and as well as turning. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have someone pass to me. Of course, if you don't have someone to pass to, then you can just do toe touches with the ball. So can I see a ball? So what's going to happen if you don't have a partner, you're going to be doing toe touches, and then you're going to call out a direction, left or right. So let's say I go right, I do a turn this way, and then there are 2 mini goals set up in this goal. Of course, you can use a wall and have 2 sets of cones. But so you're going to turn, and then you're going to place it in. So the goal of the drill is to fire off the pass as quickly as possible. And so how that relates to turning is the quicker you turn, the quicker you can pass. So try to execute a good turn, and then that will lead into a good pass. So let's get into it.
Right. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. 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 Left.